Alright, everybody, and we are back with more of Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. We have all taken a little bit of a rest and downtime so I could recover my voice and we could say our prayers to God and get some of Granny's casserole in our bellies.
It was delicious.
With me again is Rachel and Mason again. Hello.
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 So
Mason, shut up.
So last time we learned that. Mason, what did we learn last time?
I don't know.
You weren't paying attention.
Dumbledore is.
That's right. You kind of got hung up on a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dumbledore's a wonderful attire: red, white, and blue plaid.
And God is a taxi driver, locksmith, servant.
That's right. That's right. God is a taxi driver, a cook, a manservant, a doorman, a GPS, and what was the other thing he was? I feel like there was one more thing he was doing.
See.
I will remember it. But last time we learned that Christians do not approve of worshiping idols, especially Cthulhu, unless you're a Slytherin, which Ronald Weasley is.
Of all people.
Ronald Weasley is a Slytherin because of Judas.
Aren't all the Weasleys?
I don't know. It hasn't been made clear.
I'm pretty sure they are, because if they're all Gryffindors and they're all Slytherins.
Hey, I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy here. But also, don't forget to get down on your knees, throw your hands up in the air, and scream your prayers so that they will be heard. That's the other important thing.
Scream it to the rooftops.
As Mason has demonstrated.
That was great.
Oh boy. Okay, so here we go with Chapter 6 of Hogwarts School of Prayers and Miracles, Sorting Hats. Author's note. Hello, friends. I apologize to people whose private messages I haven't been able to reply to, semicolon. Things are awful busy here in Fort Parsons, semicolon, and a mommy's work is never done. Many thanks to those lovely friends who have asked about the little ones. It looks like the second sickie did not have pneumonia after all, semicolon. It was just the flu. It's not much better.
No.
It was a rough couple of days, semicolon, but now all the little Parsons are in tip-top shape. Phew. So here we go with the actual chapter. Harry Potter walked back to the table of redheads. It was only now that he noticed that they were all wearing black and green baseball caps with snakes on them.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Tentatively, Harry sat down next to Ronald, semicolon, who was not wearing a hat, semicolon, since he, like Harry, was new. So, Harry began nervously, and he bit into the thick, juicy slice of perfectly fried bacon. What sorting hat do you think you will choose? Oh, I will definitely choose Slytherin, Ronald declared confidently, semicolon, and he began to eat his oatmeal with his hands.
What?
So wait, why can't it be Draco?
I
mean, it would seem to make more sense in context.
And he began to eat his oatmeal with his hands.
Yeah, I get that.
That's gotta fucking burn
Why
like
is he
hell.
eating with his hands?
Because he's a heathen. My whole family is Slytherins. He gestured to the countless...
Oh, called it! Sorry.
He gestured to the countless redheads sitting at the table, semicolon.
Never mind,
they all turned to Harry and smiled and waved. You should become a Slytherin too. We could do it together.
Ooh.
Harry uttered ponderously, and he took a bite of egg. Why don't you tell me what Slytherins believe? Sure, Ronald replied enthusiastically, and he kept eating his oatmeal.
With his hands.
Well, fuck you then. Well, first of all, we believe in the Bible. That's wonderful, Harry reacted happily, and he took a sip of his orange juice. I do as well. Perhaps I could be a Slytherin after all? But wait, that's not all. A new car!
I hardly knew that was coming.
Okay, but wait, that's not all. Ronald continued excitedly, and washed his oatmeal down with milk. Gryffindor hats believe in the Bible too, but Slytherins have even more. We have a book full of guidelines on how to be a good person, and a whole panel of Slytherin hats tell us what to do. Rachel, you're going to have to figure out who this is.
Oh, my brain's already trying to figure it out.
Harry furrowed his innocent, childish brow, and he took another bite of oatmeal, and he questioned confusedly, why do you need all that if you have the Bible? Ronald guffawed, It's never Ron, it's always Ronald. And he shoved more oatmeal into his mouth, and he replied.
It's sans.
Well, you remember they didn't wish for silverware.
Oh,
They
did?
didn't pray for silverware, so there you go. You gotta ask for everything. God is clearly a monkey's paw.
Yeah.
Why only have the Bible when you can have more? Why, that would be like only praying to God. Harry gasped in horror as he bit into more bacon. Of course I only pray to God. Who else would I pray to? What about Mary? Ronald posited angrily around a mouthful of oats.
Oh, this is sounding like Catholics.
You have to at least worship to her. You mean the mommy of our Lord? Harry demanded in scandal, as he chewed his bacon. I don't worship her? Well then, God hates you. It is Ron now. Ron said simply, and a piece of bacon flew out of his mouth as he did so.
This is all sound like Catholicism, and it's making me laugh.
God hates you.
But I could be wrong. I've obviously been wrong before.
Again, official disclaimer.
Shut up.
Harry was tentative, since he was new to the whole Christianity thing, but he did not think God would hate him for not worshipping his mommy. On the contrary, he had a hunch that God wanted people to only worship him. Don't listen to him, commented a drowsy voice self-righteously from behind Harry.
Oh no.
Or white and blue Dumbledore?
Harry turned around, and he saw a girl about his own age.
Oh.
Her pale yellow hair was tied into braids,
Is this Luna?
I think so.
And she wore a tie-dye shirt and faded jeans and flowers in her hair.
Hippie!
Peace signs and donkey patches were soon all over her clothes. You should not become a Slytherin hat, the girl continued confidently, and she was eating what looked like it was supposed to be bacon, but it did not smell or taste like bacon. It missed that smoky, meaty taste that bacon is supposed to have. Instead, it tasted like vegetables blended together and dyed red. Yuck. Harry would take real bacon over that any day of the week. They are far too strict. Harry, why are you eating other people's bacon? Harry hummed skeptically. He was not sure about this whole Slytherin business, semicolon, but the word strict was not what came to mind. You should become a Hufflepuff hat, the girl instructed arrogantly, semicolon, and continued to nibble at her breakfast. That's what I'm going to do. What do Hufflepuff hats believe in? Harry pondered aloud, semicolon, and he took a bite of his real bacon. Oh, how he wanted to find the true hat. Okay.
Okay.
Hufflepuffs believe in the Bible, semicolon, but only some of it, Luna explained casually, and she was still feeding on that stuff. We don't believe in the stuff against fornication and drinking and socialism, semicolon.
So, a hippie.
But we really like Matthew 7:1 and what it's about. We're really fun, and we seem really nice and really tolerant, as long as you agree with us.
Okay.
That was when a decisive laugh echoed through the cafeteria.
Oh,
A smug-looking young man, about Harry's age, with slicked back hair, and even paler blonde than Luna's,
This is an boy.
and
Wait, so is he Ravenclaw?
That's what I'm thinking.
I just grab the characters and shuffle them up, right? Shuffle them around. Okay, an even paler
this is the
blonde
best
than Luna's, and wearing a sweater vest and khakis, strolled down allegedly down between the rows of tables. Please ignore this fool, Draco drawled smugly. Luna here thinks she can have a career even though she's a woman, semicolon, and women are stupid.
Is
Wow.
that really in there?
Yeah, that's
Oh my god.
I will not joke about semicolons.
That honestly sounds like Catholicism, and that makes me laugh.
Harry gaped at this horrible person. What a mean thing to say. Women shouldn't have careers because women are... Oh, this isn't Draco. Women shouldn't... Oh, wow. Women
What?
shouldn't not have careers because
Should-
women are stupid.
Says the person that
Harry
wrote
shouted
shouldn't
indignantly. Yeah. Wait, embrace the double negative.
Yeah.
Women are not stupid at all. Women should not have careers because women are nurturing and loving, and their gifts serve them best in the home.
Sorry, the phone's ringing.
Oh, wait.
It's no one. It's the.
Alright, we'll continue on then. Draco gasped tentatively. You are diluting the truth. Women are beneath men. No, I'm not, Harry fired back bravely. You are twisting the truth so you can be mean with it. Women are not beneath men. Men and women are just different. Luna smiled at him gratefully. Draco was clearly fumbling for ground here. There's not much ground to stand on when you are being hateful. But he finally came up with, well, at least I don't eat with Slytherin hats. I hate Slytherins.
So
Oh my
wait, is
God.
Ravenclaw gonna be the enemy here?
He's gotta be.
Ronald began to cry into his oatmeal.
Aww.
I don't hate Slytherin hats, Harry declared boldly. I think they should become Gryffindor hats, semicolon, but that's only because I love them. Besides, the Lord ate with sinners all the time.
Again,
Thank you.
how does he know this if he hasn't even gone to class yet?
Thank you, Harry, Ronald whispered tentatively. Well, you should just become a Ravenclaw hat, like me, Draco spluttered blusteringly. We are the best hat. I think you mean we are really the most hateful hat, Harry.
Oh!
Harry corrected cleverly, semicolon. And then he jumped onto the table, semicolon, and he got down on his knees, semicolon, and he raised his hands to the ceiling of the great hall, semicolon, and he bellowed, "Dear Lord, I have made my decision. I am a Gryffindor hat." Author's note. Blessings. Okay.
This whole thing.
Does it say what each house is? Because I'm severely confused now.
No, it doesn't. We've got Ravenclaws who are apparently Ravenclaws who are... Oh, I know why Ravenclaw's evil.
Why?
Because Ravenclaws always pride intelligence and cleverness.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're evil.
Okay, that makes sense.
Whatever.
But then, what are Oh my god.
Slytherin... Oh, I get it. I get it.
I was thinking Slytherins because of the
Slytherins because they're trained in deceit and cleverness, so they ought you to worship this, but also worship this. So they're trying to trick you into also doing the wrong thing along with the good thing because
like how the serpent did.
They're tricky and clever, yeah.
That's oh my god, that's funny.
So why do they have this house again?
I don't know. And then Hufflepuffs are hippies because they're Hufflepuff.
They're kind of like they're pretty much the opposite of Ravenclaw, I guess.
They're just dumb. Which Hufflepuffs have always kind of gotten a mean spirit on that point.
They're friendly. They don't have to be smart.
I've kind of been classed into the Hufflepuff of the Air Force, to be honest.
I'm Hufflepuff. But I will agree.
I feel much more akin to like a Slytherin myself. I've always have, tricky, slithery, cleverness, but I've kind of gotten cast into the Hufflepuff house here.
I feel sometimes
I'm okay with that. You got to say at the end of the day, it's good, honest work. Except for all the free love tonight. I think that there's a bit too much of that going around here, along with AIDS and all that jazz. So I'll leave that part to them.
But yeah, and then Gryffindor because the lion.
Jesus.
What a shock.
But Hermione doesn't like lions.
No.
So I wonder what house she is.
I've just learned to not go too deep in this.
Oh, we gotta go down the rabbit hole on this one, Mason. That's the whole reason people are watching.
So this is why I'm not putting any commentary.
Come on, man, focus.
What's this guy talking
Mason,
for?
you're no fun. Come on.
We'll just have to read it again and again until you do react.
No.
So with that on the table, we will continue on next time with Chapter 7. Until then, again, I hope you guys are enjoying my stuttering reading of Harry Potter, what was it, Hogwarts School of Blessings and Miracles or something like that nonsense.
Miracles.
Yeah, prayers and miracles. So, until then, catch you later.
Blessings!
Disclaimer, do not bless. Hi there everybody, your friendly narrator here again. If you liked this video, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment below or click that like button to let us know. If you have a story you'd like to hear us read on the show, we'd love to hear about it, but there are a few rules about what we can and cannot read on the show. Firstly, we will not read anything containing explicitly violent or sexual content. This means no porn or torture fics will be read on this show at any time. We will also not be reading any My Little Pony or Homestuck fanfiction, mostly because I do not know what Homestuck is. Anything outside of those 4 stipulations will at least be taken into consideration, so send us a link via YouTube Messenger, or send us an email at MysterySkypeFanFiction@gmail.com. We are always looking for shorter, completed fanfictions, so those will have a much better chance of being read, so bring on those one-shots. We are especially looking for content from fandoms we have not had on the show yet, and the crazier the concepts, the better. From all of us here at Mystery Skype Fanfiction Theater, thank you for listening. Even though she's a woman, semicolon, and women are stupid.
Is that really in there?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Oh my god!
I will not joke about semicolons.